Prince William has finally snapped. Enough is enough. He has told friends he will strip Meghan Markle of the HRH title.
For a couple who once claimed they wanted freedom, this may be the priciest taste yet. No palace perks. No royal protection. No, Your Grace. Just 2 former royals, a California zip code, and a shrinking claim to monarchy. And here's the kicker, this isn't just the throne's revenge. Parliament is stepping in where King Charles won't, drawing a hard line. And once that line is crossed, there's no turning back. The question isn't if they'll lose their titles anymore. It's when.
King Charles is turning a blind eye, but King William won't.
Imagine waking up to discover that the most powerful monarchy on earth is being outplayed by its own parliament. That's exactly what's unfolding in Britain right now, a quiet storm brewing beneath Westminster's grand ceilings, as lawmakers reportedly prepare to do the unthinkable, strip Prince Harry and Meghan Markle of their royal titles. And the shocker? They might not even need the king's permission. For centuries, royal privilege was untouchable, sacred, beyond politics. But now, the establishment's patience has snapped, like a brittle teacup in the middle of a royal scandal.
I did think it would happen. If Harry and Meghan are watching, they should be incredibly concerned, because if it's this simple to take away Prince Andrew's titles, one day it could be this easy to take away Harry and Meghan's titles.
What started as hushed whispers in back corridors has exploded into open debate. If you exploit your royal titles for profit while undermining the institution itself, why should you keep them? And here's the real twist, this isn't mere palace drama or family squabbles anymore. This is constitutional vengeance dressed as legal procedure. A growing faction of MPs is pushing a reform bill aimed at separating royal titles from those who treat them like brand merchandise. To them, the monarchy's survival depends on drawing a line, and Harry and Meghan are standing right on it. Behind polished speeches and careful deliberations, one question echoes through Westminster's halls. If 2 people can turn royal legacy into celebrity currency, then what does a royal even mean anymore? And the most shocking part? Some palace insiders quietly support this political uprising, and their fingerprints run far deeper than anyone expected.
Terrible news for Harry and Meghan here is that William can now take away everything, their titles, without an act of parliament.
The road to this political showdown didn't appear overnight. It's been built over 4 chaotic, headline-grabbing years that even Hollywood couldn't script. What started as a royal love story quickly spiraled into a global soap opera. One explosive interview here, a tell-all memoir there, as suddenly, the monarchy's family dramas were streaming in 4K. Every time the dust seemed to settle, Harry and Meghan ignited another storm. From accusing the palace of emotional neglect to publicly criticizing the very protocols that once defined them, their saga became less about reform and more about control. And while they claimed to flee royal suffocation, every documentary, podcast, and news cycle dragged the family name back into the spotlight. Inside Westminster, patience turned into frustration, centuries of royal dignity reduced to fodder for late-night comedy. The tipping point wasn't just scandal fatigue. It was national embarrassment.
The HRH is only given to working royals, senior members of the royal family, because it denotes a level of respect in the public, and also it's not a financial thing. Working royals do not profit, they do not use their names to make money. It's an honour to have an HRH.
To many in government, the monarchy is part of Britain's identity, not a marketing slogan. And the Sussex circus made that identity look fragile. So when whispers surfaced about stripping Harry and Meghan of their titles, it wasn't about spite, it was about damage control. The Crown's public image had been stretched, mocked, and monetized. Parliament decided enough was enough. But while politicians debate in public, one royal figure's quiet involvement could change everything. Behind palace walls, the real chess game might already be unfolding, and the quietest player on the board? Prince William. Forget the calm smiles and rehearsed royal charm. Insiders claim the future king has had enough. After years of headlines dragging the monarchy through the mud, William's patience reportedly cracked long before Parliament's did. Unlike his father, who still clings to hopes of reconciliation, William is said to be running this like a mission. He's building alliances not with courtiers, but with lawmakers who share one goal: protect the crown at any cost. According to whispers in political circles, his influence has been far greater than anyone suspects. Chance meetings, off-the-record dinners, and strategic silences speak louder than statements. To William, this isn't about revenge, it's about restoration.
They are a danger, honestly. Take this lesson from what Fergie and Andrew have done over the past 3 decades and do not let history repeat.
Every time his brother goes public with another revelation, the image of a steady future king takes another hit. Behind William's calm exterior, there's calculation: remove the distractions, clean the slate, and rebuild the monarchy's credibility before he inherits it. But there's a darker undertone. Some say this campaign is personal. Years of perceived betrayals, private texts exposed, family moments weaponized for profit, it all left scars. And this bill? It might be William's way of making sure those scars never define his reign. If Parliament moves forward, it won't just be a legal decision. It'll be William's quiet victory. For Meghan Markle, this isn't just a royal scandal. It's a brand crisis. Every magazine cover, every luxury partnership, every media headline revolved around one golden phrase: the Duchess of Sussex. That title wasn't just ceremonial, it was her trademark, her identity, her global calling card. Now, that title sits on a political chopping block. The woman who once controlled the narrative might finally be losing control. Sources close to her circle describe panic meetings in Montecito, legal advisors, brand consultants, and PR strategists scrambling to rewrite her future. Without the Duchess title, the elegant mystique that sold her image to streaming giants and fashion houses begins to fade.
Prince William knows that it's not just Andrew and Sarah need to be dealt with. It's Harry, Meghan, Archie, and Lily too.
She's built a billion-dollar persona around the illusion of modern royalty, relatable yet regal, outsider yet insider. Take away the title, and what's left? Just Meghan. And that doesn't sell the same way. Behind the curated smiles and motivational speeches, insiders whisper that tension is boiling. Deals tied to her royal identity could collapse overnight. New ventures may lose their shine. Even her humanitarian brand, designed to transcend the monarchy, feels shaky without the royal gloss. To critics, it's poetic justice. To supporters, it's a witch hunt. But to Meghan herself, it's an existential threat. For the first time, her crown isn't slipping, it's being taken. And the only person more desperate to stop it is Harry. Behind polished PR statements and calm appearances, insiders say he's in quiet panic mode. The once rebellious royal who claimed to have found freedom now faces the possibility of losing the title that gave him global relevance. Reports suggest he's made private calls, bypassing aides and representatives, reaching out to old palace contacts, even trying to get through to his father. One insider described him as emotionally cornered, realizing that without the Duke of Sussex title, his influence in Hollywood could shrink dramatically. Book deals, interviews, the spotlight, they all dim when he's just another celebrity carrying royal baggage.
Meghan, you have a very privileged life.
Yeah.
We all get it. You're beautiful. You married a prince, but that's literally all you've done when it comes to your accomplishment.
Right.
What haunts Harry most, insiders say, isn't the money or the fame, it's the symbolism. Losing the title means losing the last tangible link to his mother's legacy, to the institution she both fought against and defined his life. For him, that's unbearable. Those close to him describe a whirlwind of emotions: anger at being punished for speaking out, guilt for pushing too far, and a gnawing fear for what comes next. Yet the calls from California may already be too late. Parliament isn't swayed by sentiment. While Harry pleads for understanding, lawmakers prepare to make history, and the consequences could extend far beyond him.